Welcome to Mindspace Hub, the channel that takes you on a journey through the ideas and books that change the world.
Today we're discussing 1984 by George Orwell, one of the most influential literary works of the 20th century.
If you're interested in understanding tyranny, freedom, and a future that might be closer than we think, this episode is for you.
We'll dive deep into the book's details, analyzing every scene, character, and idea. If you haven't read the book yet, get ready for spoilers. Let's start with a brief introduction. 1984 portrays a dystopian future where a totalitarian party controls the state. The world in the novel is divided into three superpowers: Oceania, Eastasia, and Eurasia. The story focuses on Oceania, governed by the ideology of the party, led by the enigmatic figure known as Big Brother.
The protagonist, Winston Smith, lives in London, the capital of Oceania. He works at the Ministry of Truth, responsible for altering the past to align with the party's ideology.
Fascinating details, aren't they? Oceania has four main ministries. 1. Ministry of Love, responsible for security, punishment, and oppression. 2nd Ministry of Truth, responsible for propaganda and falsifying facts. 3rd Ministry of Plenty, responsible for controlling the economy and supplies. 4th Ministry of Peace, responsible for perpetual war.
Isn't it ironic that the names of the ministries mean the opposite of what they actually do?
Absolutely. And that's part of how the party manipulates language and thought. Now let's discuss the events.
The novel begins with Winston feeling alienated in a world dominated by fear and surveillance. He decides to write in a diary, a highly dangerous act since any thought against the party is considered thought crime.
Writing in his diary reflects his need to express himself, but he knows this could lead to his death. At the same time, he is disgusted by the daily 2 minutes hate sessions, where people gather to vent their anger at the party's supposed enemy, Emmanuel Goldstein.
This shows how the party uses hatred as a tool to control the masses.
Later, Winston enters a relationship with his colleague Julia, who shares his hatred for the regime. Julia represents rebellion on a personal level. She focuses on individual freedom and pursuing happiness, while Winston aims to overthrow the system.
But their relationship wasn't just a love story, was it?
Not at all. Their relationship was a symbol of resistance, but it also revealed the gap between Winston's idealism and Julia's pragmatic approach.
The character O'Brien was pivotal. Initially, Winston believed O'Brien was part of a secret resistance against the party.
But the shocking twist was that O'Brien was loyal to the party. He betrayed Winston and Julia, taking them to the Ministry of Love.
There, Winston was subjected to brutal torture, especially in room 101, where each person faces their worst fears.
For Winston, his greatest fear was rats. Under intense pressure, he betrayed Julia, saying, "Do it to her, not to me."
The ending was heartbreaking. Winston, who dreamed of freedom and defeating the party, ended up broken. He declared his love for Big Brother, symbolizing the party's total victory.
The ending leaves the reader in shock. The message is clear. Under oppressive regimes, any hope or rebellion can be crushed.
Let's talk about the major themes in the novel. First, the concept of thought control. The party isn't just interested in controlling actions. They want to control what people think.
This is evident through the thought police and Room 101. Fear drives people to betray even those they love the most.
Exactly. Another major theme is the manipulation of truth. The party says, who controls the past controls the future.
This is still relevant today. Fake news and historical distortions are powerful tools to control the masses.
What about language? Newspeak was a language designed to reduce vocabulary, preventing critical thinking.
Absolutely. Shrinking language means shrinking the ability to rebel.
Do you think 1984 applies to our reality today?
Yes, in a chilling way. We have technologies that monitor us and media that shape public opinion.
But the novel also gives us a lesson. If we are aware of these tactics, we can resist them.
1984 isn't just fiction, it's a warning. The world it describes could become ours if we don't defend our freedoms.
Thank you for joining us in this discussion. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with your friends.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share your thoughts about the novel.
See you in the next episode of Mindspace Hub.